Right now on Eyewitness News at 5, the man accused of exposing himself multiple times at different Seminole County restaurants will not be heading back to jail anytime soon. And we found out the only thing keeping him from doing it again is an ankle monitor and a warning from a judge. His wife may have something to say about it, too, since he'll be living at home with her for the time being. Good evening. I'm Greg Wormuth.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. Channel 9's Field Sutton was the only reporter in the courtroom when we found out he's married and that the judge expected his wife to monitor his behavior. And Field, you wanted to ask him about that yourself.
The problem is, I think that he might be hiding from me, which is a little bit frustrating. I wanted to ask questions. You can't do it in the courtroom, of course. We've been waiting out here for quite some time, wanting to see him pop out of that exit door, which is the only one. I have not seen him come out. Of course, I wanted to ask both what his wife has to say about all this and if he has any apology to all of his alleged victims over the years. Instead, I'm left with a whole list of questions, no answers. Today, the man accused of exposing himself all over Seminole County was fully clothed and on his best behavior in front of a judge, best described as strict. He learned he's on house arrest so limited someone else will need to pick up his prescriptions from CVS. He complained, saying having someone else do it would be a hardship, and he needs to pick them up himself, which would put him in close proximity to various Altamont Springs restaurants.
Well, CVS is usually open for extended periods of time, 7 days a week, so you're just going to have to work it out.
The judge affirmed an order for Pena-Yepes to wear an ankle monitor, and she told him there are no exceptions to the rules here.
He could go to the doctor's office, but that's it.
But he's not going to jail, despite a half-dozen cases involving the same stomach-turning allegations. These two young women told me they'd experienced his lewd acts and wanted him jailed.
People need to stand up and say something about this before something bigger happens.
Instead, he's out until December, when the judge plans to reevaluate whether he's mentally competent. So far, her finding that he's not has spared him from conviction and from punishment.
Mr. Gilbert, have your client sit down and you can talk with him during the recess.
Today, he fought tooth and nail for even more leniency. All this is on hold essentially until December. That is when his mental competency is going to be reevaluated yet again. Live in Seminole County, Field Sutton, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.